The Story of Konosuba. God's blessing on this wonderful world revolves around Kazuma Satu, a socially awkward teenager who, after an untimely death, finds himself transported to a fantasy world. In this new world, Kazuma is greeted by the goddess Aqua, who offers him a choice. He can either be reincarnated in the real world or go to the fantasy world and defeat the demon king. Kazuma, unimpressed by the goddess's attitude, chooses to take her with him to the fantasy world. However, Kazuma soon realizes that life in the fantasy world is not as glamorous as he expected. He finds himself surrounded by eccentric and flawed companions. First, he recruits Megumin, a powerful but obsessed arch-wizard who can only cast one spell before collapsing in exhaustion. Next, he adds Darkness, a crusader with a strong sense of justice but an overwhelming fondness for being attacked. Together, they form a dysfunctional party that embarks on quests and adventures while dealing with their own comedic quirks. Throughout the series, Kazuma and his party encounter various challenges, including slaying monsters, exploring dangerous dungeons, and navigating the complexities of the fantasy world. However, their adventures are often hindered by their own ineptitude, as well as the misfortunes and comedic mishaps that befall them. From facing off against giant frogs and undead armies to dealing with the consequences of Aqua's divine powers, the group finds themselves in one absurd situation after another. While the primary focus of Konosuba is comedy, there are also underlying story arcs and character development. Kazuma gradually forms strong bonds with his companions, learning to appreciate. They formed a dysfunctional but lovable family of misfits, supporting each other through their ups and downs. Despite their unconventional methods, Kazuma and his friends often found themselves saving the day, although not always in the most glamorous or dignified manner. Throughout their journey, Kazuma and Aqua gradually discovered that there was more to this new world than they initially realized. They encountered powerful enemies and unraveled mysteries that threatened the peace of the land. And so, the adventures of Kazuma and his companions continued, filled with laughter, hijinks, and unexpected twists. Konosuba blended comedy, fantasy, and friendship to create a memorable and entertaining story that captured the hearts of many fans.